or not? Are we gonna ride or not? Are we gonna ride or not? Are we gonna ride or not? In my jacked up truck, I'm moving slow. Speakers booming, y'all already know. Mud on the tires, feeling alive. Country roads at night, the southern vibe. Looking out the window, fields in sight. My boots on the pedal, driving all night. Are we gonna ride or not? 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 Stars above with the moonlight glow. Country chill, riding down this road. Catch me cruising as the bass line hits in the southern air where the night never quits. Rolling with my folks, just having a blast in a jacked up truck. We ain't going too fast. Are we gonna ride or not? 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 Leave our worries in the dust tonight. Southern skies and the journey's bright. Feel the power while we ride. Country freedom taking flight. Are we gonna ride or not? Are we gonna ride or not? Are we gonna ride or not? Are we gonna ride or not?
What's up, people? We are back in the saddle again. I have spent the day at the freaking hospital because I had to go do a thing. I'm still wearing bandages. I'm still bandaged from the hospital. Yeah, stent. Yeah, it went well. I'm good. Stink went well. I'm not dead, so there's that. Oh, son, let me turn this light on over here. Oh, we got some news, y'all. Got some news. Good news. I got good news. All kinds of good news. So, after they went in there with their little scope, it turns out I didn't need a stent. I've got some blockage in there, but it's just plaque. So they didn't tell me anything, but I know I'm going to have to do something about cholesterol. Bring that cholesterol down. What's up, Garrick? How are you today, sir? PSC is in the house, rocking the house. Bobby B will show up eventually. This is a spontaneous live, so he had no idea I was going to be on. But, guys, we have news from Slapz Audio. So, let me tell you about how that all went down. I got the order squared away and was preparing to order from Slapz. I had an issue with the billing whenever we were doing this, setting this up. The company that they use to purchase, you pay through, that then pays them. When I put it in, I put in the wrong address on my billing address. I put in my home address, which is not what I had set up on my card. So they drafted out the money, but they never pushed it to Slapz. So I got a hold to Slapz, told them about the problem, sent them a screenshot of a couple of things so they could be able to see what was going on. And they immediately, this is all over, essentially over Christmas. and they got in contact with the company that they deal with, and and they sent me a message. He sent me screenshots of the entire conversation um, between him and the company they deal with. He jumped all over them. He said, we got to get this fixed. This ain't going to happen. This has got to be straightened out. He straightened it out, got them to refund. They refunded the money back to me. I was able to pay them a different way. And so they got their money and stuff is on the way. So that's a good deal. Those guys, I'm going to tell you, it's not, to me, it's not, it's okay. A company selling a quality product at an affordable price already puts that company way up high in my book. Okay. But what pushes them over the edge is whenever the company represents itself in such a way to take care of the customer in an aggressive and solid, dependable way. When they jumped into that, he lit them up and got those guys to humping and jumping and got it took care of. That kind of stuff is what makes me want to do business with the company for the rest of my life. Right? That's the kind of response I got when dealing with customspeakerpods.com. The way they acted, the way they did their thing behind the scenes, not just what you see on the internet, but the behind the scenes stuff. That's the way it was with Trunk Thunder Lithium with Brandon. You come at him, he comes back straight. He always takes care of his business. Brandon makes sure I get paid on all of my sales. He'll message me and say, "Hey man, I got some money for you. Let me know when you're ready." That's how I don't have to message him for it. He messages me and tells me that. You know, he said it's like I'm like, dude, these are the people I like doing business with. Okay. The reason is not just because of the product. Again, it's because they take care of the customers. All right. So uh, let me get some backdoor stuff going on here. I see that I got Garrick in here from Facebook. I'm not sure which one because I'm running on 2 Facebook lives. Hopefully, both my Facebook's lives are working and the YouTube chat's working. I can see that I got some YouTube chat and I got some Facebook chat, and I'm figuring it's probably my primary page. So hopefully, I got all 3 of them working. Derek, TBO choked. Uh, okay, so yeah, PSE is hitting me up on 2 different locations. That's good. uh, Derek, TBO choked says, I love when the company has customer service like that. 2 more companies that are excellent to deal with are Nilo Media and Northwest Lithium. Fair enough. I'm all about it, man. Look here. PSC, if you can see Bobby B in the chat, I'm not seeing him on my end. Let me see if I can get my main chat pulled up over to the side over here. And no, I'm not seeing Bobby in here anywhere. I'm only seeing what's come up on the screen. So there's not a double chat thing going on. I'm telling you, sometimes this chat on this restream gets crazy. So the doctor went well. Slapz Audio taking care of their business. We got that going on. I've got a sketch here, but you guys won't be able to see. Daniel Ackman, yeah, he sent me that doesn't always come through. You guys might be able to see that. I'll hold it up there for a minute. You see we got 33 inches tall, 24 deep, 45 wide, with a 27-inch tall port that's 4.5 inches wide and 20 something. What is it? 20 inches deep. That's the basic internal volume of the box. That's internal measurements. So I got it just drawn out because the actual stuff that I was sent is a little bit tricky to read easy. So let's see. Wait a minute. Yeah, baby. Slapz is out of surgery, going live. That's dedication. You guys can't see this is my private chat over here going on Facebook. So yeah. And thank you, Slapz, for sending me that. I can see if I can get them to join the live. See if they'll come over here and hop on over and join us. But no, man, I take care of business. So this is what I do. This is how I roll. And you guys see this behind me. This is what I normally have up on this screen. This is my my statistics for my YouTube channel right now. So as you can see, this bar is right over here growing up big. That's you guys all on right now watching the live. So you guys get to see yourself represented over here as you join and pop up. That little number right there will go up. Each one of these bars represents 1 minute. Each one of these bars over here represents an hour. So this first one right here is going to be going up and up and up and up as these pile up higher right here. And you can also see right here where it says live with Car Audio Enthusiast. That little tiny section right there that you probably can't see, that's also representing that. So this is what's happening right now in real time. Guys, also on top of the Slapz audio, which is going to be the Oblivions, bringing down some monstrous bass at an incredibly good deal. We're going to have one of the best boxes I could get built and get designed. And the cat that's designed it for me has built a ton of high-end systems over his life, and he's using great software. It's overall going to be a rock solid deal. And I'm going to be powering all of this with trunked under lithium all the way around. I'm going to be using the Banger 10K version 2 to power the system. That 10K version 2 from trunked under lithium will run 10,000 watt system on a stock alternator. On a stock alternator. If you run it on a high output alternator, you can easily run 15,000 watts on that one battery. So I'm going to be running that guy. I may be running my other one as well. I haven't decided on that yet, but we're definitely going to be powering this whole setup with trunked under lithium because I believe in it. I believe in the product and I believe in the company. PSC says, I was just telling Uncle Bobby B about how excited I am about making a pit stop at Springfield, Missouri to meet you in person and give you a demo of the Praisinator. I'm looking forward to that. You got my info. All you got to do is shoot me a message and give me a little pre-warning so I can make sure I'm available, and we'll arrange a location, or you can come all the way to the house. I'll let you just pull right up to the house, and we'll park out there in the driveway, and we'll give the guys over there at the barbecue place, the barbecue grill place, a hell of a show. Daniel Ackman said, I'm not sure what he said, but he said something. He gave me a bunch of emojis, and it translates to words. I don't know why it does that, but that's what it does. Let's see what else we got going on. And Derek says he loves when companies do that. Yes, good deal. So we got the battery with trunked under lithium coming in. We got Slapz, Oblivion 15s, making 2,000 watts RMS, dropping the hammer in this extended B-pillar wall. I've got some mixed tracks I've already been putting together. I'm thinking about doing something in the flavor of Tron, okay? A Tron build. So it ain't going to be like full-on Tron, but I'm inspired by the Tron imagery and the design that I'm going to do up front. You guys will see it as it starts to come together a little bit. Low to High says, I love listening to guys like you and MB Enclosures about car audio. MB Enclosures, that cat has got his stuff together. I mean, together. He is on fire. He knows his what I call book smarts are not crazy high. Okay. He's not like a really, really good at algebra kind of a guy. But what he does know intuitively is how to design an enclosure based on those specs and give you the most possible smooth, flat output out of a sub that you're going to get anywhere, given the space you have to work with and the equipment you're designing it for. That man is an artist. He is an artist in the subwoofer enclosure design world, is what he is. So I'm all about that. No doubt, man. I'm right there with you. I like listening to him talk too. He knows his stuff. What's up, El Fuego from the Pacific Northwest? Holy cap. El Fuego is in the house. I got to put him up here. El Fuego, you're going to get to ride in the window. Man, I'm so glad to see you on here. I know you've been under the weather and stuff, and I was worried to death about you. If you watch the crawl down here, I've actually got a message on here about you, and people have been pulling for you like crazy. So I'm so glad that you're on here. I don't know that you're still in the hospital or not, but the fact that you're on the live makes me very, very happy. And I know a lot of people are going to be very excited to hear that you have made an appearance and a live, because we were all concerned about you. Welcome to the show, and I'm glad to have you, El Fuego. PSC said Tron would be awesome. I remember the movie from the 80s. Yes, there's also a modern version of Tron. I think Disney produced it, which doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be bad, but I do like the theme. The theme is going to look like that. If you look back here in the background behind the chat, you can see the kind of background that I've got going on. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Something that's got lots of straight lines, neon color, straight, smooth lines, and different angles and things. This is what I got in my head. And of course, more of this will be showing up. So you guys keep following my channel as I start doing this actual build. You'll see more and more of how it's going to build itself. And the way I do things is once I get a blueprint for the bones of the build, and I get the basic chunks in place. Then when I look at it, I stand back and look at it, right? Because you got to look at it. You just got to look at it. You stand back and look at it, and I start to see the parts that aren't there yet. And I start to see how it wants to continue growing. I sort of like letting the book write itself, right? I let the painting paint itself. Once I get the fundamentals in there, then I let the pieces just start developing, and it'll tell me what it wants from that point on. So that's how I do it. I can't plan too far ahead. I know I got a basic idea of a theme, and I know the mechanics and the backbone and the foundation that I'm building it on. Beyond that, the rest of it is just going to kind of tell me what it wants as it gets started, and will make the aesthetics look amazing. So, PSC, man, I am so glad to hear from you, El Fuego. So glad to hear from you, brother. PSC asked El Fuego, how you been doing, brother? El Fuego, heading home from the hospital tomorrow after a 15-day stay. Man, I bet you drove them nurses crazy in the hospital. I know you did. But I bet you they're going to miss you too. Nice guy. They always miss the nice people. You know, they get to deal with a bunch of jerks on a regular. So when they get someone that's really sweet and kind and nice and polite to them, they miss those people. And I like to try to be that person. I mean, I can't promise I always am, but I try to. PSC says, I can't wait to see you later on tonight at 9. Yeah, baby. And we will be on tonight on Andy's show. I will be in the chat. So you guys be sure and catch that. Andy does his show at 9 p.m. tonight, Living Loud with Andy. If you haven't seen it, just look for Living Loud with Andy's show on the Google, on the YouTube, and subscribe and hit the bell. And whenever he goes live, you'll get a message. He goes live on Tuesdays and Fridays. And the Friday show is my favorite, but he goes live on both. And you guys get a kick out of him. Andy's a fun guy to watch in a live show. He has a lot of fun on this show. Me, I'm like a bargain basement Andy, okay? I'm the discount version of Andy. But we get it done, and we have fun too. Most of what I do is I give you guys an update on what's going on in my world across the board, not just Car Audio, but other things as well. And then I usually have segments where I just basically answer questions. So you guys, while you're listening to me jabber, if you have any questions about your own car audio build or anything that you want to know about what I'm doing, be sure and put that down in here in the comments, and I will go through and find those questions, and I will do my best to answer them, or I will be honest and tell you I don't know. Maybe somebody else in chat will be able to handle it. So Eric's clapping for El Fuego. I'm clapping too, baby. I'm glad to hear that, El Fuego. I am so glad to hear that. Man, you rock. Good time all around, guys. Good time all around. The discount version of Andy. It is. That's me, man. I am the Dollar General version of Andy. You know, I'm not as cool as Andy, but I have a different theme, and you know, and I look at it from a different direction sometimes. But we both understand the fundamental importance of looking at it, because if you don't look at it, you're missing things, and you get done like when you're here's the thing: if you get up in the middle of it, you're way up deep in it, right, and you're working on the stuff and getting the minutia worked out, and you don't stop every once in a while, just stand way back and just take it in and stare at it, you know, stare at it, drink a little something, stare at it some more. Then you start to understand the direction you're going. If you stay with your head up in it all the time, you're going to miss the forest for the trees, right? So you got to look at it. PSC mentalist. Yeah. PSC, how's it going? So now we have accomplished something. We got the news out. And guys, if you're not familiar with the Slapz Oblivion, all you got to do, wait, somebody messaged me. Slapz messaged me. Hold on. Slapz says, I'm not able to. He was going to come on live. I'm not able to. Got a family function at the moment. So you guys understand something here. Understand this. Even though they're not able to get on right now. This company, this man is messaging me right now, okay, while he's at a family function. This is how important it is to him that he takes care of his customers. Guys, I can't say enough good stuff about these people. I have been dealing with them now for a little bit, and I am absolutely sold. I'm blown away by the people I'm dealing with. They will take care of you. And I love a company that backs itself up. Alabama, Diaz said, Big Jeff. Big Jeff is the same way. Now, I'll tell you about Big Jeff. I can send a message to Big Jeff on Messenger, and he'll answer it sometime that day. But understand that Big Jeff has a lot going on. He gets a lot of messages. So Big Jeff isn't going to respond as quickly, but he will respond eventually. And he's a good dude. He's proven to be a solid cat. So you may hear a lot of bad things about Big Jeff. Whatever you hear, it don't matter. There's all kinds of bad stuff. If you anybody that gets any kind of public exposure, the more public exposure you get, the more negativity you're also going to get attached to you. It's just part of it, right? You got your haters, and you got the ones that love you and the ones that hate you, and it doesn't matter what you do, how you act, or how you are. You're going to have that collection of both sides. It's just the way it is. Jeff busted his butt to build his business. He's done an amazing job at it. He continues daily to work hard at maintaining that business and maintaining that public image. He's out giving stuff away on a constant basis. He gives away subs and amps and crap all the time. Nobody else is doing that. He's the only one that does that on a constant basis. So, yeah, man, I got no bad to say about Big Jeff at all. PSC says, CA, even when I'm in the hospital and at a KU hospital in Kansas City, I'll be on the show and I'll be on the show, and Andy's as well. Good deal, brother. So yeah, you're gonna be over in Kansas City. See, Kansas City is only like about 200 miles from me. It's not that far. Kansas City is like a neighbor. We're neighbors with Kansas City. The guy that I sold the Ford pickup from to on Facebook Marketplace drove from way up in the north part of Kansas all the way down here with his wife to get that truck. He was worried to death that it was going to blow up on him on the way back. I said, dude, it'll be fine. And it did. He drove that sucker 80 miles an hour all the way home. It had no problems. And I left the box in the truck that come out of the Tahoe. And he's got a buddy out there that wanted the box. He gave it to him. So that box is going to continue to live on. And to get another build, it's going to be living into another build. So maybe I can get. I asked him to try to get me some info on the guy, so I could possibly see what he does. We'll see what happens, but it is going in a build, so that's cool. The box continued to live, and it's going to have a third, at least third life in a build. I love to see that kind of stuff. It's great. I was really hating to see it get just wasted because it's a good box. It just wasn't going to work for what I could use it for, and I had nowhere to put it. It was too big. So that's what that's all about. Guys, do we have any questions tonight? I'm so glad my people are all here, except for Bobby. I don't know where Bobby is. Bobby's a lost cause. If he's in, I don't see him. I have not seen Bobby pop up. Am I missing him? Did he pop up somewhere that I didn't see it? Y'all let me know. Now I'm going to have this cigarette. So yeah, everybody picks on me about smoking. Look here, man. My grandpa lived to be 72, and he died. He was 72. My dad's dad. He died having sex with his third wife. Yeah. He smoked his entire life. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with that. The man, I'm good with that. I'll roll with it, baby. I ain't going to stop. This is it. It's part of me. I've been smoking since I was 11 years old, and I'll be smoking to the day I die. Any questions? Any questions for me tonight? Wait patiently. Patient. We will be patient. Be patiently waiting. While I'm waiting, I'll go over here and dig. I was going to look up something for y'all. I did send you some. I did show you guys some pictures from the box design, the actual legit design that I got. And let's see here. This guy's really good. He does great work. I thought I'm already got him up here somewhere. Let me pull this down. Take a peek. Oh, that's that. Oh, that's not. Let's see. Hospital. Let's see. Oh, well, I wish I could play that, but that won't come through. Dan said something. Don't know what he said. See if that'll work. Oh, I don't know what that did. That ain't what we wanted. Never mind. But yeah, the noise on this is the wind noise on this is like in the green. So I was kind of concerned about this design. So I know the computer says that the velocity is good and low, but man, I'm like 27 inches by 4.5 inches for 415s. I don't know, but the model checks out, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Slapz Audio Smackdown 18 DVC 2 ohm. Let me pull this up here. 2 ohm 35 watt RMS subwoofer, what is your input on those subs? My input would be non-informed. Okay. I don't know. Here's here's the thing. Right now, I got the Oblivions ordered. I've got a couple of buddies that are running the Oblivions and the SmackDown 15s, and from what I've heard and seen, uh, they're all as good as anything else on the market that looks similar to those drivers. And the prices are way lower than those other subwoofers. The people that designed these things, I got faith in them, but I haven't had my hands on those subs to really give them the beans. I can't speak on that. I can say that I would take the chance, absolutely take the chance if I was looking to go in that particular bracket financially and size wise. I would absolutely not be afraid to run those SmackDown 18s. So that's the best input I can give you on that. Yes, I would absolutely jump on that. PSC said, before my wife said I do, she made me quit smoking. She said it was either her or my Marlboros. Well, we do what we got to do, brother. You must have met your wife at church or something, because that's one of those things. It's like my wife, I mean, we met in the smoking area at a factory. So we were both working at the same place, and we met outside in the smoking area. So it was inevitable that we were both smokers. And so that never become a problem. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I might have, I don't know how that would have went down. But I'm glad you're able to quit. If I quit, I would probably croak just from quitting. Uh, BJ Burton said, "What's up? What's up, BJ Burton?" Dwayne says, and I know that first name is Dwayne. Pelega. I'm going with Dwayne Pelega. Wanted to check out a show. How do you know where there is a good bass competition? Easiest way to do that, guys, is you get over here on the Facebook and search in Facebook Midwest SPL. Midwest SPL, right? And then you get all these different groups right here that pop up. And that first one, the unofficial, is a good group. There's different regions. There's St. Louis. There's Arkansas region. There's the main Midwest SPL group. It's an organization. So you can click on that. And that one has 6.3 thousand followers. You find this little red banner right here, and you subscribe to this page. Like this page and follow this page. Another one you can do is Bass Wars. So you go there, same thing. Click on, type in Bass Wars, and you get this little deal right here. It pops up, and that's not the one I'm looking for. Let's back up a little bit if we can get the right thing. Okay. You get this that pops up with the pretty lady in it, and she's nice, by the way, but don't mess with her because she'll mess you up. You get this right here, popped up, subscribe, and follow this page. Now, on this page, they will have announcements of all the different shows they're going to be doing all over the place. So if you follow them, and they also do giveaways. You notice this, they have a giveaway going on right there. Pair of subs. They got the Merry Christmas from Bass Wars. All the different events will pop up on here. Subscribe to both of those two pages and follow those two pages, and you're going to, that right there will get you far enough in the door that you'll pretty much be covered in the United States. I recommend, if you have to pick between the two of them, I like Bass Wars' events better, but Midwest SPL is solid as well. So if you got one that's in your area, you'll see the shows in your area. And then also, once you find a small team that's in your area, find them and ask them if you can join their group on the Facebook. And then whenever events pop up, they'll post the events that are going on in the area as well. So that's always a good thing. And Dwayne dropped some tacos. Thank you, Dwayne. I love a good super chat. I mean, I always need tacos, man, because I mean, like right now, all I got is some leftover chili in the fridge, which ain't nothing wrong with leftover chili. Leftover chili, that's actually some good eating right there. That's the promo eating right there, primo stuff. Sometimes you just got to look at it, and then you got to eat it. Uh, and I appreciate that, Dwayne. Thanks for that super chat for buying that coffee. So that is how I would suggest go about looking, is to get those two, and then once you get into that, you'll start picking up more leads to other avenues off of those two pages. You can also, I have a Car Audio Enthusiast Facebook page. If you guys haven't seen that, you can do the same thing on Facebook. Type in Car Audio Enthusiast, and it's without the S at the end, but if you add the S, you'll still get it. And this here is my Facebook page. You'll see the big engine bay with the two alternators and the green wires running around. And you can get a lot of information off this page also, as well as a lot of times I put my shows up on. Right now I'm broadcasting on this page, as well as my normal Facebook and YouTube. But you can find a lot of stuff stored here. There's a pretty good archive of video footages and stuff that I haven't got on YouTube because they were videos I put on my very, very old channel. And that old channel got hacked and some bad things happened and made those videos not able to be put up on YouTube. They may flag them because they belong to the old channel, which did bad things. So anyway, a lot of that old content is on this channel, so you can check that out as well. Some of the old stuff from my old builds are on this channel. And there's a lot of people subscribed. I've got, what is it, like 7.2 thousand followers on this Facebook page. So, and you can't just join right off the bat. You try to join, and it'll send me a message and let me accept you or not, because I don't let just everybody post on here, because I had a lot of people that were jumping on here and posting pornography, links to pornography sites and stuff. So I had to really batten down the hatches on who could post on there. So once you've got that ability, once I figure out that you're a human being and that you're not an idiot, then I'll give you permission. You'll be able to post on here. And there's quite a few people on there. And PSC said he's hungry now. Well, they probably don't serve tacos at the hospital, but my favorite thing to get at the hospital at nighttime is always go for the tuna sandwiches. Tuna sandwiches at the hospital is always a go-to because they're going to be good. They're going to be good, they're going to be edible, and they're going to be good all night long. So late night, and I used to eat all the time late at night because I'm a late night guy anyway. When I was in the hospital a lot, I ate a lot of tuna sandwiches. A lot of tuna sandwiches. Good stuff. Anybody got any more questions for me tonight? Y'all got to participate. This is a two-way street. This is not a one-way. This is not television. This is not television. This is a community experience. So, guys, if you're interested in Trunked Under Lithium, head over to Trunked Under Lithium on the webpage. Pick yourself up one of the best lithium banks you can get, and use my coupon code CAE10 for a 10% discount. And 10% is a chunk of money when you're spending. That can be a lot. But if you're looking for that, if you've got a system that's running 5,000 watts or less on a stock alternator, pick up that 5K V2. The 5K V2 will handle your system at 5,000 watts or less on a stock alternator. If you add a high output alternator to it, that 5K V2 will carry a 10,000 watt amplifier or a 10,000 watt system with just that one battery. And if you want to go up a step, You want to go up the step, you get the 10K. The 10K V2 will handle a 10,000 watt system on a stock alternator. And with an upgraded alternator, you can get around 15,000 watts supported. Great, great batteries, guys. You get a lot of power out of a very small package, and it's very light. PSC says, KU, the best thing is the chicken enchiladas with cheese. Fair, fair, fair. Fair enough. I buy into that. Chicken enchiladas with cheese. Yeah, it don't sound terrible. I'll still be doing the tuna sandwich, though. Can't go wrong with the tuna sandwich. I had BJ Burton said, "Did I get my new subs in yet?" No, I got those. I finally got all that debacle I told you guys about. I got that squared away today, and they shipped out. They should have shipped out today. If not, they'll ship out in the morning. I'll have them probably within a week or so. So looking forward to that. You guys just keep watching the channel. You'll get to see that because I'm going to start on the box. I want to start on building the framework tomorrow. So I know I got bandages over here and I got bandages over here, but I ain't tripping, man. They told me I can't lift no more than 10 pounds with this arm for a couple of days. This is the arm they ran the thing up in, and they're worried it'll bust open and start bleeding or something. I don't know. So when I go piss, I got to use this hand because of that, and it's just it is what it is. But anyway, I can still get out there and do the basics that I need to do. I think 10 pounds is probably yeah, I'll be all right. I got to put a sheet down on the bottom. It's going to run on the bottom of the bed, bottom of the Tahoe, and then it's got a bracing in the front. Basically, I got to make the floor in the Tahoe flat all the way from back to right behind the seats. When I get that done, I've got some ideas on how I want to do the amplifier rack, and I ain't nailed it down 100% yet, but it may end up incorporating that space underneath up there in the front where the footwell and stuff is, maybe down there. And I'm not sure what you said, because that's not a letter to me, but I appreciate it anyway. Thank you for whatever it was that you said. We need to work on that. Maybe I can use my phone and figure out what that is. And Bobby B is in the house. He made his showing. Finally, he decided to show up. I don't know what he was doing. He's probably filling cracks somewhere. What's up, Bobby B? Glad you can make it, my friend. And El Fuego is in the house. Bobby, El Fuego is in the house. Recognize. He's going to be getting out of the hospital, I think he said tomorrow, after a 2-week stay harassing the nurses in first class form. Bobby said, let's get this party started. I agree with you. Bobby, the party started 43 minutes ago. Eric said, what year is the Tahoe? The Tahoe is a 2010. Man, my lips are still dry. They wouldn't let me drink anything from midnight tonight or last night till I got done, and I couldn't even get them to give me a cup of ice. They were just being real stingy. So my mouth was dry and messed up. I was at hospitals, right? I mean, what are you going to do? Yeah, Fuego's in the house, Bobby. You need to find him and talk to him. He's a good dude. And he's apparently feeling better. What's going on, BJ? Hold up. Bobby said Fuego on fire. Yeah, baby. Fuego is on fire. BJ Burton. I got the Slapz SCD3K on 2 DDX12s. Thinking about getting another 3K and 2 Slapz 15s. I'm supposed to have 4 Oblivion 15s in the Tahoe. And that's just the start. The SmackDowns may be coming next year or something. So we're waiting to see how that goes. But right now, we're going to be running 4 Oblivions and getting it done. I'm glad to hear it, man. Trap House TV said I made an amp rack in my footwell. Maybe if I send pics, you might get an idea for yours. What the idea that I have, kinda, is something that can slide out on both sides, on drawer slides, or swing out because the doors are in the way. Something that can kind of come out like that. I'm working on it. It's gonna build itself. But I'd like to see your pictures, and maybe I will get some ideas. Bobby says I was at the hardware store getting some machine screws for my fuse holder. It should have been filling cracks, Bobby. You should have been filling cracks. You were slacking. Your cracks are not filled. Now, how's that going to work? You can't go around running around with non-filled cracks, man. Bobby B. Eric, Bobby B said, Eric, PSC, sorry guys, wife is bringing me Brahms for Friday night SmackDown. You suck, dude. That sounds good, man. I honestly want some damn tacos though myself. I'm straight up wanting some freaking tacos. So, yeah, I'm probably going to have to go do some tacos. Maybe I'll make some tacos. Yeah, PSC said he'll see everybody later tonight. And, of course, if you guys don't already know, if you didn't catch it the last time I mentioned it, be sure to stop over Living Loud with Andy on YouTube, Tuesdays and Fridays. Living Loud with Andy. He is the bomb. The dude's very entertaining. I love to watch his show. He cracks me the hell up. You can learn a lot, from a dummy. It just popped into my head. You can learn a lot from a dummy now. Andy's the man. You can learn a lot of stuff about Kicker, and he's a very big fan of Kicker. Hence the name Living Loud with Andy. Living Loud being Kicker's theme. But having said that, even if you're not a jam with Kicker, Andy talks about a lot of stuff that's more basic across the meal. He's really, really, really good, really entertaining to listen to. If you guys like a good live show, you've got to check him out. But for now, since I don't have any more questions and I'm getting hungry, we're going to end this. And you guys have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening. And check out the show coming up at 9 o'clock. Living Loud with Andy. Peace.
Are we gonna ride or not? Are we gonna ride or not? Are we gonna ride or not? In my jacked up truck, I'm moving slow. Speakers booming, y'all already know. Mud on the tires, feeling alive. Country roads at night, the southern vibe. Looking out the window, fields in sight. My boots on the pedal, driving all night. Are we gonna ride or not? 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 Stars above with the moonlight glow. Country chill, riding down this road. Catch me cruising as the bassline hits in the southern air where the night never quits. Rolling with my folks, just having a blast in a jacked up truck. We ain't going too fast. Are we gonna ride or not? 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 Leave our worries in the dust tonight. Southern skies and the journey's bright. Feel the power while we ride. Country freedom taking flight. Are we gonna ride or not? Are we gonna ride or not? Are we gonna ride or not? Are we gonna ride or